Win pretty, win ugly, just win. I have been playing tennis for a very long time. Tennis is my life. I see my life in other places, and there are other challenges for me. Tennis is definitely a star for women in sports. When you start playing tennis, you don't imagine there's a whole bureaucracy behind the tournaments and all of that. You just think about winning the cups. I believe that athletes, especially female athletes in the world's leading sport for women, should serve as role models. A lot of times when you play, you get this adrenaline that blocks pain. I don't focus on what I'm up against. I focus on my goals and I try to ignore the rest. Life's a challenge, but that's the best part. I guess tennis is my main art, but fashion is definitely very close. I spent my whole life playing sports, and training and pushing myself to the limits. The first rounds of a tournament are always tricky, because playing tennis takes a lot out of you. I want to get better. Every time you lose, you learn from it, and after every win, you look to building on the tempo. In life, there is no such thing as impossible, it's always possible. You have to believe in yourself, when no one else does. That's what makes you a winner. My first job is big sister, and I take that very seriously. Athletes, like everyone else, at times take supplements, but just have to consult your doctors and work on that. It is a process, but it's achievable. It's my job to be healthy. I try to invest smart. I'm not a baller. I'm not a blinger. As long as we set up equality, we'll go in the right direction. That's what you feel as an athlete. Pretty much our job is to make the impossible happen every day. It's like magic, you know. I like that. You have to stay on top and learn from mistakes. You have to stay on top and learn from mistakes. You have to prove that you know what you're doing. You have to have longevity. You have to stay around. I've been very focused on my career outside of tennis. You win with your feet. It looks easy, and it's not. When you get told that you have a disease, it's like, really? Nah, it's alright. I don't believe that. It must be something else. I'm just making an excuse, let me push harder. My dad loves to eat, and he loves everything I make. Early in the morning, it's super tough for me to eat right away, but I still need energy for practice. I try to start out with a protein smoothie, a green juice, or some sort of fruit. Losing is no fun no matter who you lose to. Ruth's Chris is my favorite restaurant, and I always order the rib-eye, medium rare. I want to know that I gave my 100%, and even if it doesn't work, you know that you gave everything, and you don't have to look at it and say, I could have gave more. That would break my heart. I don't even know what my favorite food is anymore, as they are all such bad foods. Just know what's inside your food. Everyone is always working on their body and trying to make it the best that they possibly can. That's what I do every single day, mostly for performance, but also just for me. No one goes into the office for fun. You go, and even if you love it, you're there to work. The message I like to convey to women and girls across the globe is that there is no glass ceiling. Family is the most important thing to me, because they're always there for me, when times are down. If the sun comes up, I have a chance. Growing up, I'd just be at home, playing tennis, spending my allowance on an ice cream truck. You can never get complacent, because a loss is always around the corner. I don't carry a purse when I fly because I have my Hello Kitty carry-on. I'm the biggest adult supporter. I don't think anyone wants to look in the mirror and say, "I'm anti-woman." They don't see themselves that way, and you can't treat them that way. But you have to tell the truth. One who is persistent will excel. I try to get in some extra carbohydrates and protein the night before and during my pre-match meal. I also eat about 200 calories right after to help rebuild my muscles. I had skate wing in London. I had mine grilled with lemon and herbs, and it was the perfect seasoning for that fish. I always show up to the office sweaty. I'll come in between workouts in a tennis skirt drenched in sweat. The only time that I actually look presentable is at meetings. I want my opponents to look at me, across the net, and just not want to play me because I look so fit and amazing and strong. So that's always my goal. Of course I want to look well and fit, and as an athlete, I want to look strong. I always thought of it like, what can my body do for me? And not, how do I look? I've always been happy with my body. When I play my match, I can't think about anything else except what I'm doing on my side of the net. When you are in the public eye, you have to protect yourself. There are so many people judging you. I just try to be myself. Equality for men and women, across the world, not only in sports, is the goal. We obviously have a long way to go, but every little bit helps. My mom didn't want us to go to the candy house, she didn't want us to go to the ice cream truck, she didn't want us to go to there was actually a donut truck, if that makes sense. I love playing the game. I always have. Of course, winning matches makes it much sweeter. The wins and the losses always lead to these big moments, unless you're Serena Williams. I don't have time for easy. Tennis is just hard. Retiring is the easy way out. I've gone to school for business, for design, for architecture. Tennis has been around for so long. Women have been playing the majors since the 1800s. Other sports have not had professional leagues for women for as long. I think women athletes who have been successful need to help other sports, those sports that are just emerging. That's what I've been thinking about and looking forward to. Don't snack a lot, because I didn't grow up snacking.